Hi, hello viewers, it's My Lemonade IAS Academy and today we are going to see Places in News. Places in News is very important for UPSC Civil Service exam because each year you can expect at least one question from Places in News, and in this video we are going to see all the places which are in news from March 2020 to up to June 2021. We are going to see all the places which are in news. So this video will be useful for the students who are going to take the exams in UPSC 2021, or else it is also useful for the students who are going to take the exam on 2022. So watch this video till the end and it is loaded with information. We are going to see 100 plus places which are in news. So let's get started. First one is Israel is bordered by. Israel is having an issue. Israel is having an issue with Palestinians. So between Palestinian and Israel there is a conflict, and because of that conflict Israel is in news. So the Israel is bordered by. They can ask questions like, which of the following countries share border with Israel? And they can give you options like Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, and they can give you options and they can ask you to pick the right one. Select the correct option. So these are the countries that border Israel. It is JELS W. Mnemonics. We have so many mnemonics to be remembered while seeing places in news, and it will be very useful for writing the exam while preparing. If you use mnemonics, it will be easy to recollect it. So we are going to use so many mnemonics which will be very useful for preparation. So it is JELS W for Israel, JELS JELS W. So first J for Jordan, then we have Egypt. I am going in a clockwise or anti-clockwise manner. Why? Because if you remember it in a clockwise or anti-clockwise manner, it will be easy to recollect the places. You can easily draw the map by your own self. So this is Israel. This region is Israel. So Israel is bordered by Mediterranean Sea on the one side, and on the other side it is bordered by countries. So first it is Jordan, then we have Egypt, then on the top, on the northern side we have Lebanon, then on the northeastern side we have Syria, and on the mid we have West Bank. This is West Bank, which is another country. So Israel is bordered by JELS W, Jordan, Egypt, Lebanon, Syria and West Bank. Baltic Sea bordering countries. So we are going to see the countries that border Baltic Sea, and those are GDS FEL RP. GDS FEL RP is the acronym to remember it. So first we are going to go in a clockwise direction. First it is Germany. After Germany, on the top we have Denmark, Germany, Denmark. Then we have Sweden, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, then Russia and Poland. So it is GDS, Germany, Denmark, Sweden. Then FEL, Finland, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, followed by RP, Russia and Poland. So these are the countries that border Baltic Sea. Then African countries bordering Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is very important for UPSC exam. Why? Because this Indian Ocean is always in news, and we are making many development projects in Indian Ocean, and we are so close to Indian Ocean because of all those steps. Indian Ocean is always important for UPSC exams. So the countries which are bordering Indian Ocean, the African countries. So it is SKTM2S. SKTM2S are the countries that border Indian Ocean, and those are, first one is we have Somalia, and after Somalia we have Kenya, after Kenya Tanzania, then we have Mozambique as well as Madagascar. Madagascar is an island. Even though it is an island, it belongs to South Africa, African countries. So Madagascar also comes into picture. Then on the bottom we have South Africa. So these are the countries that border Indian Ocean, the African countries. So first one is Somalia on the north, and below that we have Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique, Madagascar an island. Below that we have South Africa. So you can easily draw the map itself. If you want to guess some other thing relating to Africa, you can easily recollect this acronym. SKTM2S is the countries that border Indian Ocean. So you can easily draw this line and you can map it up. So on the top we have Somalia, then we have Kenya, below that we have Tanzania, below that we have Mozambique. On the side of Mozambique we have Madagascar. Between Mozambique and Madagascar we have Mozambique Channel, and below that we have South Africa. You can easily mark it, and they can ask you a statement like Tanzania is a landlocked country. You can easily neglect it. However, we have already seen Tanzania is sharing a border with Indian Ocean. So Tanzania is not a landlocked country. So you can recollect it in this manner while you are writing the exam. Then Thailand bordering countries. So Thailand is in news. Why? Because there is a conflict which is going in Thailand. So Thailand people, the young students of Thailand is protesting for their rights. They are protesting against their constitutional monarchy. In Thailand, they follow constitutional monarchy, so they have a king, and the king has certain powers. And the people should not insult the king. The people should not talk anything bad about the king, and if they talk, they will be facing some punishments. They will be having some imprisonment punishments. So there are some special powers which are given to the king, and the king is also having some political influence. He is also influencing the political system. That is why the Thailand people are protesting, and also the Thailand people are recommending a new constitution for them. So Thailand is in news. So we can see the countries that border Thailand, and those are LCM square. So it is so easy, LCM square. It is the countries that are bordering Thailand, and those are, first L is for Laos. Laos is on the northern side. Then we have Cambodia on the eastern side. Then we have M square. M is for Malaysia on the bottom. Then we have Myanmar. Myanmar is on the western side. So it is LCM square, where L stands for Laos, C Cambodia, M for Malaysia, and M for Myanmar. So these are the countries that border Thailand. Schengen area. So Schengen area is in news actually. So they can ask you where Schengen area is located in. Schengen area, which we have recently seen in the news, is located in dash. So it is located in Western Europe. So this is the first point which you should recollect. It is located in Western Europe, and this Schengen area. What is this Schengen area? Actually, Schengen area is nothing but the area which you are seeing right here in this, the dark blue shaded areas are the Schengen area, whereas light blue shaded areas are also Schengen areas, but they are non-EU countries. So Schengen area is nothing but a Schengen agreement was signed by most of the EU countries and some non-EU countries, and by signing that Schengen agreement, the countries which have signed it became freely movable. The people who are living in that particular country can move from one country to another country without any passport. They can move from one country to another without any passport if they are located in Schengen area. That is the advantage. So the EU countries and the non-EU countries which have signed the Schengen agreement and which has become part of Schengen area can move from one country to another between the Schengen area without any passport or visa. They can move their goods freely, and they can also move freely between this Schengen area. That is the advantages of Schengen area, and that is what Schengen area is. So it is located in Western Europe. And the thing which you should note is the Schengen area. We have certain countries, certain EU countries that are in Schengen area. Most of the EU countries are in Schengen area, and we also have certain non-EU countries. There are certain non-EU countries which are in Schengen area, and there are 4 non-EU countries which are in Schengen area. First one is we have Switzerland. Near Switzerland we have Liechtenstein, and then we have Norway on the top, and Iceland. So these 4 countries are the countries which are non-EU countries, but they are part of Schengen area. So it is Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and Iceland. And there are certain EU countries which have not signed the Schengen agreement, and those are Ireland, UK. The grey shaded portion are the countries which are in EU but are not part of Schengen area. So those are UK, Ireland, Romania, Bulgaria, Croatia. So these countries are part of EU. They are EU countries, but they are not part of Schengen area. So you can remember this. And then we have Indonesian islands. So there are 5 main Indonesian islands. So India is also having some exercises, having some naval exercise, military exercise with Indonesia. So Indonesia is important for our exam. We also do Samudra Shakti, Garuda Shakti. These are some of the naval and military exercises which India do with Indonesia. So Indonesia is in news. So the places, the main islands of Indonesia are SJBSN. SJBSN are the main islands of Indonesia, and those are, first one is Sumatra. Then we have Java. On the top of Java, we have Borneo. Borneo or Kalimantan. It is called as Kalimantan in Indonesia. So Borneo or Kalimantan. Then we have Sulawesi or Celebes. And after that, we have New Guinea. So these are the main islands. There are 5 main islands of Indonesia, and those are, first one is Sumatra, then Java. On the top of Java, we have Borneo or Kalimantan. And on the eastern side of Borneo or Kalimantan, we have Celebes or Sulawesi, and then we have New Guinea. So these are the 5 main islands of Indonesia. And then we have spacecraft symmetry. So you should know what is this spacecraft symmetry, and you should know where it is located. They can ask you in question like the spacecraft symmetry which we have recently seen in news is located in dash. It is in Pacific Ocean. So it is in southern Pacific Ocean, and it is located in a place which is distant from most of the habitated areas. So the most of the habitated areas, we can say Australia is habitated. Here we have New Zealand, and here we have North America, South America, Antarctica. It is at a distance from most of the habitated places, and it is to the east of New Zealand. It is to the east of New Zealand. And what is this spacecraft symmetry? Is nothing but spacecraft symmetry is a place in which the satellites which have reached the end of the life, the satellites and the spacecrafts which have reached the end of their life will be deorbited and destroyed here. So it is a place where the spacecrafts which are reached the end of their life will be deorbited and it will be destroyed right here. So that is called as spacecraft symmetry. It is in southern Pacific Ocean. Then we have Nagorno-Karabakh. So Nagorno-Karabakh is a disputed territory. Where it is located, you should know where it is located. So Nagorno-Karabakh is in Azerbaijan. So it is internationally recognized as a part of Azerbaijan. So that you should know. Here we have Azerbaijan and here we have Nagorno-Karabakh. This region is called as Nagorno-Karabakh, and Nagorno-Karabakh is internationally recognized as a part of Azerbaijan, but mostly it is controlled by Armenian forces. So it is claimed by Armenia also. So it is mostly controlled by Armenian forces, but internationally it is recognized as a part of Azerbaijan. Then we have Azerbaijan bordering countries. We know Azerbaijan is in news. So we should know the countries that border Azerbaijan also, and that is Riyadh. Riyadh are the countries that border Azerbaijan, and those are first R is for Russia. Russia is on the top. On the northern side we have R, Russia. Then we have I is here. Right here we have Iran. So in this side we have Caspian Sea. So Azerbaijan shares a border with Caspian Sea. We can see the countries that border Caspian Sea in the upcoming slides. So first Russia on the top, Iran on the bottom, and on the western side we have Armenia. Then on the northwestern side we have Georgia. So these are the countries that border Azerbaijan. So it is Russia, Iran, Armenia and Georgia. Russia, Iran, Armenia and Georgia are the countries that border Azerbaijan. Then we have Tigray region. So Tigray region is in news. So why it is in news? Actually there is a conflict between the local government and the federal government, and this Tigray region is actually ruled by Tigray's People Liberation Front. And our Prime Minister, the Tigray region is in Ethiopia. So Ethiopia Prime Minister has declared war on this Tigray region. So because of this conflict between the local government and the federal government, many civilians died in this Tigray region. That is why Tigray region is in news. So they can ask you Tigray region, which is recently seen in news, is located in dash. So it is in Ethiopia. So Ethiopia bordering countries. We have already seen Ethiopia is in news. So we should know the countries that border Ethiopia. So Ethiopia is bordered by SSED-SK. So SSED-SK, first S is for South Sudan. Here, right here we have South Sudan. Then on the top we have Sudan. We are going in clockwise direction. Then Sudan. Here, right here we have Eritrea. And here small we have Djibouti. And then here we have Somalia. And the bottom this line. Here we have Kenya. So it is bordered by South Sudan, Sudan, Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia and Kenya. So Ethiopia bordering countries are South Sudan, Sudan, Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia and Kenya. So these are the countries that border Ethiopia. And the Red Sea bordering countries. Red Sea is very important always. It is not only for this UPSC 2021 exam. It is always important. So there are countries that border Red Sea or EACD-SY. So earlier we have seen SSED-SK. Now it is EACD-SY. So the countries that border are, we have African countries as well as the Asian countries. So on the one side we have African countries and on the other side we have Asian countries. So first let us start with the African side. In African side we have Egypt, Sudan, Eritrea and on the bottom we have Djibouti. So it is EACD-SY. Egypt, Sudan, Eritrea and Djibouti. And on the other side we have Asian countries, and the Asian countries that border the Red Sea are Saudi Arabia and Yemen. So it is only two. So Saudi Arabia and Yemen. So the countries that border Red Sea are Egypt, Sudan, Eritrea, Djibouti, Saudi Arabia and Yemen. So these are the countries that border Red Sea. Then we have Tristan da Cunha. Tristan da Cunha Island is in news. Why? Because it is declared as the largest fully protected marine reserve in Atlantic Ocean. So, Tristan da Cunha Island is in Atlantic Ocean and it is declared as the largest fully protected marine reserve in Atlantic Ocean. And talking in a worldwide manner, it is the fourth largest fully protected marine reserve in the world. So that is why Tristan da Cunha Island is in news. Tristan da Cunha Island is in Atlantic Ocean on the southern side and it is a UK overseas territory. It is a UK overseas territory and this point you should note. So Tristan da Cunha Island is a UK overseas territory. It is located in Atlantic Ocean and it is declared as the largest fully protected marine reserve in the Atlantic Ocean and it is very sparsely populated. It is very sparsely populated and around 300 people. Only around 300 people are living in this Tristan da Cunha Islands. So these are the things which you should note relating to Tristan da Cunha Islands. Then we have Black Sea bordering countries, the countries that border Black Sea. And those are we have Bru RGT. Bru RGT are the countries that border Black Sea. Still now I am remembering it only in a clockwise or anti-clockwise manner because while you are having your exams, you can easily draw the map. If you want to recollect it for some other thing, you can easily draw this map and you can match it with other things. So I am remembering it in a clockwise manner. So it is Bru RGT. First B is for Bulgaria, Romania. On the top northern side we have Ukraine. Then Russia on the eastern side, Georgia and Turkey. So these are the countries that border Black Sea. So first Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, Russia, Georgia and Turkey. So these are the countries that border Black Sea. Black Sea is also in news. It is always important. And then we have seas in Indian Ocean. So we have already seen Indian Ocean is very important for our exam. So we should also see the regional and the marginal seas which are located in the Indian Ocean. So these are the seas. Aden Sea, Gulf of Aden, Arabian Sea, Lakshadweep Sea, Andaman Sea, Gulf of Thailand, everything is located. So we should know the places where it is located and they can ask you to arrange it in west to east, north to south. They can ask you to arrange it in any manner. So first thing, first here we have Gulf of Aden. After Gulf of Aden, we have Arabian Sea. After Arabian Sea, we have Bay of Bengal and right here we have Lakshadweep Sea. And here in this region we have Andaman Sea and here we have Gulf of Thailand. So first we have Gulf of Aden followed by Arabian Sea, then we have Lakshadweep Sea, then we have Bay of Bengal and after that, after Andaman we have Andaman Sea and then we have Gulf of Thailand. So this is the arrangement. So Caspian Sea bordering countries, earlier we have seen Ethiopia and we have seen Azerbaijan. While we are talking about Azerbaijan, we discussed that Azerbaijan shares a border with Caspian Sea. So the Caspian Sea bordering countries are right okay. So it is right okay, which means R for Russia, where it is. Here we have I, here T, K. So here A, here it is Russia, here it is Azerbaijan. So Russia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan. So these are the countries. First R is for Russia, A for Azerbaijan, I for Iran, T for Turkmenistan, K for Kazakhstan. So these are the countries that border Caspian Sea. It is Russia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. So earlier we have talked about Azerbaijan. So Azerbaijan is right here. So we have discussed the countries that border Azerbaijan and it is Riyadh. Riyadh was the countries that border Azerbaijan. So it is Russia. Here we have Russia. Then we have Iran, Russia, Iran. Then we have Armenia. Then we have Georgia. So these are the countries that border Azerbaijan. Whereas Caspian Sea, it is right okay. Russia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. Then Oromia. So Oromia is a place in dash. So they can ask you in match the following. So it is Ethiopia. Oromia is in Ethiopia. So Oromia is right here. Right here we have Oromia. It is one of the regional states of Ethiopia actually. And here only we have the capital of Ethiopia. So Ethiopia capital is Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa is the capital of Ethiopia and it is located in the regional state of Oromia. So Oromia is a regional Oromia is a regional state of Ethiopia and here only we have the capital of Ethiopia, that is Addis Ababa. And here we have Tigray region. So earlier we have talked about Tigray region. So many civilians died because of the conflict between the local government and federal government. So because it is in news. Then we have Bougainville. So Bougainville is in dash. They can ask you to match the following: first Oromia, second Bougainville, and they can give you the options on the other side. So it is in Papua New Guinea. So Bougainville, actually it is a main island of the autonomous region of Bougainville. So it is the main island of the autonomous region of Bougainville of the Papua New Guinea. So you should know where it is located. Here this is Papua New Guinea island, and on the southern side we have New Britain, and after that this island is the Bougainville island. So after Papua New Guinea we have New Britain island, and after this we have Bougainville island, and here we have Solomon Sea, and here we have Bismarck Sea. So these are the islands. We have certain islands in the Pacific Ocean side, and these are some of the islands. After we have seen earlier, we have seen Indonesian islands, in which we have seen Sumatra, Java, Kalimantan, Celebes or Sulawesi, and then finally New Guinea. After New Guinea, this is an extension. Here we have New Guinea, and it is a combined one. It is a single island. In this side we have New Guinea, and here we have Papua New Guinea, and after this we have New Britain Island and Bougainville Island. So Bougainville Island is in Papua New Guinea. Then we have Jubaland. So Jubaland is in dash. So Jubaland is also a autonomous region. It is an autonomous region in southern Somalia. So we have earlier seen Somalia while we are discussing about the Indian Ocean. We have seen the countries that border Indian Ocean. We have seen SKTM2S. SKTM2S stands for Somalia, Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique, Madagascar and South Africa. So these are the countries that border Indian Ocean. While we are talking about that, we have seen Somalia. So Somalia is sharing its border with the Indian Ocean, and on the southern side of Somalia we have an autonomous region of Somalia which is called as Jubaland, and Jubaland is separated from Somalia by Juba River. Right here we have Juba River. So Juba River flows through the Somalia. You can they can ask you to match that also. So Juba River flows through the Somalia. Right here we have Juba River. Then Al-Qadarif is in Sudan. It is one of the 18 states of Sudan. That's it. There is nothing big. Out of the 18 states of Sudan, it is one. So Al-Qadarif is right here. It is in Sudan. We have earlier seen Sudan while we are discussing about the countries that border Ethiopia. So while we are talking about the countries that border Ethiopia, we have seen SSED, SK. These are the countries that border Ethiopia. So it is South Sudan, then Eritrea, Djibouti, then Somalia and Kenya. So these are the countries that border Ethiopia. While we are talking about this, we have seen Sudan, and Sudan also shares a border with Red Sea, ESCDSY, Egypt, Sudan, Eritrea and Djibouti. So it also shares a border with Red Sea. So in this Sudan, we have Al-Qadarif, which is 18, which is one of the 18 regional states of Sudan. Then we have China bordering countries. China is always in news because of the conflict which is it having with the people, which it is having with the neighboring countries, the disputed territories. Because of that, China is in news. We should know the countries that border China, and it is Mr. N.V. Lamb Nyat. Okay. Mr. N.V. Lamb. First M is for Mongolia. We are starting from the top. M, Mongolia. Then Mr. R. R is for Russia. Here, right here, it has border with Russia. Right here it has border with Russia. So MR for Mongolia and Russia. Then NV for North Korea. Here it has a border with North Korea, and on the bottom it has border with Vietnam. So Mr. for Mongolia and Russia, NV for North Korea and Vietnam. Then Lamb stands for, then it has a border with Laos. Right here you can see it has a small border with Laos. Then it has a border with Myanmar. So in Laos I have taken L and I have written a small a, right? So it is not a country. So LA stands for Laos. Then M for Myanmar. Then we have Bhutan right here. So B for Bhutan. Then we have Nepal. N for Nepal. Right here it has a border. Then we have I for India. And then we have T for Tajikistan. K for Kyrgyzstan. Then K for Kazakhstan. So this is the picture. So the countries that border the China or Mr. N.V. Lamb Nyat. Okay. That is nothing but Mongolia, Russia, North Korea, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, Bhutan, Nepal, India, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan. So these are the countries that border China. Then we have Southeast Asia, landlocked countries. In Southeast Asia, already Myanmar is in news, Malaysia is in news, Thailand is in news. So because of this, all the countries which are in Southeast Asia is important for this exam. So the landlocked country in Southeast Asia is, so Myanmar shares a border right here. So it shares a border with Andaman Sea, it shares a border with Bay of Bengal region. So Myanmar is not landlocked. Thailand is also having a coast. It is having a coast with Gulf of Thailand also. Thus Thailand is also not a landlocked one, and Malaysia is also having a coastline. So it is also not a landlocked one. And we have Cambodia. Cambodia also have a coast in Gulf of Thailand. So it is also not a landlocked one. And Vietnam having a coast in South China Sea. So Vietnam is also not a landlocked one. And the one that is landlocked in the Southeast Asia is Laos. Laos is the one which is landlocked in Southeast Asia. So Southeast Asia landlocked country is Laos. Then we have Dead Sea bordering countries. The countries that border Dead Sea, and those are Jew. Jew is the country that border Dead Sea. So it is, earlier we have seen Israel is in news because of the Palestinian issue. So Dead Sea is right here. It is very small. While you are seeing in the map, it will be very small. So right here we have Dead Sea. Here we have Israel. Here we have West Bank, and here we have Jordan. So JIW, Jordan, Israel and West Bank are the countries that border Dead Sea. Basen Char Island. Where Basen Char Island is located? Basen Char Island, which you have recently seen in news, is located in Dash. So Basen Char Island is in Bay of Bengal. It is right here. It is a place where Rohingya refugees are sent. So Rohingya refugees are settled right here in this Basen Char Island. So Basen Char Island is also called as floating island. So Basen Char Island is in Bay of Bengal, and it is also called as floating island, and here Rohingya refugees are settled. So that is why it is in news. Then sunrise yearly estimate. The thing which you should remember is sun rises in the east. So we know that sun rises in the east. So the one which is in the eastern side will witness the sun first. So sunrise will be earliest in the place which is on the easternmost side. So here in the options we have given Red Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Caspian and Black Sea. So Mediterranean Sea is right here, and below Mediterranean Sea we will be having Red Sea, and here we have Black Sea. So Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea is on the westernmost side. And then we have Black Sea, and here we have Caspian Sea. The easternmost one is Caspian Sea. So Caspian Sea is the one which witnessed sunrise at the earliest. So it is Caspian Sea answer. Then we have countries in the Horn of Africa. So in Horn of Africa, there are certain countries which are said to be in Horn of Africa, and those are Saudi. Saudi are the countries which are in Horn of Africa. That is nothing but Somalia, Djibouti, Eritrea and Ethiopia are the countries that are in Horn of Africa. First Somalia, which we have already discussed, it is right here. Here we have Juba river, here we have Juba land, and that's a different story. And here we have Djibouti. Djibouti is a very small one, and on the top we have this Eritrea, and here we have Ethiopia. Ethiopia also we have discussed. The countries that border Ethiopia is SSED, are the countries that border Ethiopia. We have discussed about Somalia. Somalia shares a border with Indian Ocean, and it has Juba land. And now we are seeing the countries in Horn of Africa, that is Saudi, Somalia, Djibouti, Eritrea and Ethiopia are the countries that are in Horn of Africa. This region is called as Horn of Africa. Then islands in Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is important because of all the issues, or because of all the current affairs. Indian Ocean is important. We should know the islands that are in Indian Ocean. So first island is Lakshadweep. On this side we have Lakshadweep first, and below Lakshadweep we have Maldives, and below Maldives we have Chagos Archipelago, and on the bottom of that, on the southern side of it, we have Diego Garcia. So first we have Lakshadweep, then we have Maldives, then Chagos, then Diego Garcia, and below that we have Mauritius. So you should remember it in order. They can ask you to arrange it in from north to south. They can ask you to arrange it from north to south or east to west or anything in that manner. So you should remember it in order. First on the northern side we have Lakshadweep, followed by Maldives, Chagos Archipelago, then we have Diego Garcia, then we have Mauritius. So this is the order. Then arrange the following islands from north to south. So this is a question. We have already seen the islands which are in the Indian Ocean. They have given a question. The question will always be difficult from what we have learnt. We have seen Mauritius, but we have not discussed about Agalega Island, Reunion Island as well as Ascension Island. So Agalega Island as well as Ascension Island is in news. Agalega Island is a Mauritius island, and in 2015 India signed an agreement with Mauritius, and because of that agreement, India is planning to make some developmental projects in Agalega Island. India built an airline terminal in Agalega Island. So that is why Agalega Island is in news, and there is a protest going on in Mauritius because of the India's developments right there. So the Agalega Island is in news. Reunion Island. Then we have Assumption Island. Assumption Island is a Seychelles Island. Seychelles Island, but they leased. Seychelles gave Assumption Island in lease to India for the Navy, for the overseas base. So they leased it to India. So because of that, Assumption Island is in news. So the places where it is located. First we have Assumption Island on the northern side of Madagascar, and below that we have Agalega Island. Then we have here they have given Agalega Island as Seychelles. It is wrong. Agalega Island belongs to Mauritius. It is a Mauritius island. India is doing development projects right there. So Assumption Island is the one which belongs to Seychelles, and they leased it to So Seychelles leased Assumption Island to India for the overseas base. Then we have Reunion Island. On the western side we have Madagascar. Here we have Comoros Island. So just note it. So if they ask you to arrange it, first we have Assumption Island. Assumption Island on the top, followed by Agalega Island. Below that we have Reunion Island. On the top of Reunion Island we have Mauritius. So this is the main island of Mauritius, but Agalega Island also belongs to Mauritius. Then states that share longest border with Bangladesh. So first you should know the states that share a border with Bangladesh. I have arranged it in order. That is WTMMA. WTMMA is West Bengal. West Bengal is the one which shares the longest border with Bangladesh. Then second place goes to Tripura. Tripura shares the second longest border. Then we have Meghalaya. Third one is Meghalaya. Meghalaya shares the third longest border, followed by Mizoram. Mizoram shares the fourth longest border. Then the last position is only for Assam. So you should note the last position is for Assam and the first position is for West Bengal. So states that share the longest border with Bangladesh is West Bengal. So West Bengal is the one which shares longest border with Bangladesh, and the states which share border with Bangladesh in order is first West Bengal, second Tripura, third Mizoram, third Meghalaya, fourth Mizoram, and fifth Assam. So these are the countries that border Bangladesh. Swabhiman Anchal. Swabhiman Anchal is in news. Actually, it is a place in Malkangiri district of Odisha. Swabhiman Anchal, why it is in news? First time bus service is provided to this Swabhiman Anchal. Earlier, there is no bus service for Swabhiman Anchal. Why? Because this Swabhiman Anchal is surrounded by sea in surrounded by water. It is surrounded by water bodies in three seas, and in one side it has a very rough terrain. Because of that location, there is no bus service for the Swabhiman Anchal. If you want to reach Swabhiman Anchal, most of the time the people take boat service. They take boat service to reach the Swabhiman Anchal, but for the first time bus service is provided to this Swabhiman Anchal, and this Swabhiman Anchal is also a moist prone area. Because of this, it is in news. So Swabhiman Anchal is in Malkangiri district in Odisha. It is Malkangiri district in Odisha. Then we have water bodies that share border with Turkey. So the countries, the water bodies which share border with Turkey are Black Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Aegean Sea, and Sea of Marmara shares a border with Turkey. So this is Turkey. So right here we have Turkey. On the northern side we have Black Sea, and this is Sea of Marmara, and below that we have Aegean Sea, and below that we have Mediterranean Sea. All these four seas shares a border with Turkey. So at the top we have Black Sea, then Sea of Marmara, then we have Aegean Sea, and below that we have Mediterranean Sea. So this is a simple question. Then we have Pacific Islands. The islands in Pacific Ocean as well as the islands in Indian Ocean is important for our exam. So let us see the islands in Pacific Ocean, and those are, first one is Aleutian Islands. Aleutian Islands is on the top, followed by Kuril Islands, then we have Ryukyu Islands, then we have Philippine Islands, and here we have South China Sea. In South China Sea we have certain islands, and those are right here. So right here after Ryukyu Island there is a small island right here, right? So this island is Taiwan. So Taiwan is the island which is on the southern side of Ryukyu Island, and after this Taiwan we have South China Sea. In South China Sea we have certain islands. In this region we have certain islands, and those are on the top most side we have Parasil Islands, on the bottom we have Spratly Islands. They can ask you to arrange. So first we have Aleutian on the north, followed by Kuril Islands, followed by Ryukyu Islands, and on the bottom side of Ryukyu Islands we have Parasil Island as well as Spratly Islands. So this is the order. So Aleutian, Kuril, Ryukyu, Parasil, and Spratly, north to south. Hafia. Hafia is in dash. Hafia is in Israel. Hafia is the third largest city in Israel, and it is the port city. And Hafia is next to. We have Jerusalem as well as Tel Aviv. Jerusalem and Tel Aviv is in Israel, and after Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, it is the third largest city in Israel, and it is a port city. African countries that border Mediterranean Sea. The countries that border Mediterranean Sea, we have already posted a video. The countries that border Mediterranean Sea, and we have seen all the countries, all the European countries, Asian countries and African countries that border Mediterranean Sea. There is a separate video, and in that we have discussed it in detail. Now we are going to see only the African countries that border Mediterranean Sea, and those are MATLI. MATLI stands for Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya and Egypt. It is also in order. So from west to east, it is Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya and Egypt. Right here we have Morocco, then we have Algeria, then we have small region, we have Tunisia, then we have Libya, followed by we have Egypt. So these are the countries that border Mediterranean Sea. Then we have Agalega and Assumption Island. Earlier we have discussed about Agalega and Assumption Islands. So Agalega Island is a Mauritius island, Assumption Island is a Seychelles Islands, and both of it is located in Indian Ocean. And then we have Domaira Island. Domaira Island is also in news. Domaira Island is in dash. It is in Red Sea. Domaira Island is located in Red Sea, and it is a disputed one. It is claimed by both Djibouti as well as Eritrea. Now this Domaira Island is administered by Djibouti. Djibouti is the one which administers Domaira Island currently, but Eritrea is also claiming it. Because of this, it is a disputed one. So Domaira Island is in Red Sea. Right here we have Domaira Island. Then Kunduz, Gormuz and Ghazni are in dash. So they are in Afghanistan. All this Kunduz, Gormuz and Ghazni is in Afghanistan. Right here you can find it. Here we have Kunduz, here we have Ghazni. So Kunduz, Ghazni is in Afghanistan. So Gormuz is also in Afghanistan. So all these three are in Afghanistan. So Afghanistan is also in news. So Afghanistan also shares a border with India. Because of that, Afghanistan is important for us. And then we have Ogjokul Glacier. Ogjokul Glacier is in dash. So Ogjokul Glacier is in Iceland. So Ogjokul Glacier is in news because of a fact that this is the first Icelandic glacier to be lost because of the climatic change. It was lost because of the climatic change. It is the first Icelandic glacier which is to be lost because of the climatic change. That is why it is in news. So Ogjokul Glacier is in Iceland. Then we have Marawa Island. Marawa Island is in Persian Gulf. From Marawa Island, we have found out a oldest known natural pearl. So oldest known natural pearl is discovered from Marawa Island. That is why Marawa Island is in news. It is in Persian Gulf. Right here we have Persian Gulf. So Marawa Island is in Persian Gulf, from which we have discovered the oldest known natural pearl. Then we have Indus River Basin. Indus River Basin Sharage. So Indus River Basin, the 47% of the Indus River Basin lies in Pakistan. We all know that Indus River Basin, most of the portion is in Pakistan. And the second place goes to India. India have 39% and China have 8% and Afghanistan have 6%. They can ask you questions like which of the following countries share Indus River Basin, and they can give you options like A, 1 Pakistan, 2 India, 3 China, 4 Bangladesh. And in options you should pick 1, 2, 3, 4. All these 4 countries share Indus River Basin. So Afghanistan share the least portion. It shares 6%. Then we have Island Crete. Island Crete is in Mediterranean Sea. So Island Crete is in Mediterranean Sea. It is the 5th largest Mediterranean Sea island, and it is the largest and the most popular of the Greek islands. So where is Island Crete? Island Crete is right here. Right here we have Island Crete. So it is the 5th largest Mediterranean Sea island, and it is the largest and the most populous of the Greece island. So Island Crete is in Mediterranean Sea. Then we have Arctic Circle countries. Arctic Circle in news because of the climate change which we are undergoing. Antarctica is also in news. Arctic is also in news. So you should know the countries which are in Arctic Circle. That is CAR, FS and IG. CAR, FS and IG is the countries that is in Arctic Circle, and those are first Canada, Alaska, Russia, Finland, Sweden, Norway, Iceland and Greenland. So these are the countries that share a border in Arctic Circle, which are in Arctic Circle. First Canada, Alaska is nothing but USA. So Canada, Alaska or USA, Russia, Finland, Sweden, Norway. Right here we have Finland, Sweden and Norway. Then Iceland. Iceland shares a very small coastline in Arctic Circle. Then we have Greenland or Denmark. So these are the countries which are in Arctic Circle. Then we have regions close to shore of both Mediterranean Sea and Black Sea. So this is a question. They have asked a region and they have asked a place which is close to both Mediterranean Sea and Black Sea. Let us see the map and let's answer. So first, the region which is close to Mediterranean Sea and Black Sea, first you should mark these places. First, Rostov is right here. Then we have Athens. Athens is in Greece. Athens is the capital of Greece. And then we have Istanbul. Istanbul is in Turkey. We all know Istanbul is in Turkey, but the capital of Turkey is Ankara. Ankara is the capital of Turkey. Then we have Beirut. Beirut is also a capital. It is close to... So Beirut is the capital of Lebanon. So Beirut is the capital of Lebanon. So Rostov is in Russia. Athens is the capital of Greece. And Turkey, in Turkey we have Istanbul, but Turkey capital is Ankara. Then we have Beirut. Beirut is the capital of Lebanon. We have marked it. So they have asked the region which is close to both Mediterranean Sea as well as Black Sea. Let us see. Athens is in Mediterranean Sea, but it is having a distance with Black Sea. Whereas this Beirut is also very close to Mediterranean Sea, but it is having a great distance from Black Sea. Whereas Rostov is close to Black Sea, but it is at a very distance from Mediterranean Sea. So the region which is close to both Mediterranean Sea as well as Black Sea is Istanbul. Istanbul is at the center, so it is close to both Mediterranean Sea as well as Black Sea. So the answer is Istanbul. Ports in use. We have ports in use because of the port called as Chabahar port, because of the Chabahar port and all those stuffs, the infrastructure projects which India is undertaking. Because of that, the ports in use, the ports. First one is Gwadar port. First we have Gwadar port. So Gwadar port is in Pakistan. It is the deepest seaport in the world. So Gwadar port is the deepest seaport in the world. Then we have Kwakpio port. Kwakpio port is in Myanmar. Right here in the Myanmar we have Kwakpio port. Gwadar is in Pakistan. Then we have Sabang port. Sabang port is right here. So Sabang port is in Indonesia. It is a maiden seaport which India is developing in Indonesia. It is India's maiden seaport which India is developing in Indonesia. So Sabang port is in Indonesia, Kwakpio port is in Myanmar, and Gwadar port is in Pakistan. And we have earlier said Chabahar port is the one which is very important. So Chabahar port is right here. So Chabahar port is in Iran. Bandar Abbas is also in Iran. Then Gwadar port is in Pakistan. So Chabahar is in Iran, Gwadar is in Pakistan, and Kandla port is in India. So Kandla port is in Gujarat, India. Then we have Sinjar mountain. Sinjar mountain is in Iraq and Syria. So Sinjar mountain is in Iraq and Syria. The lower and the western segment is in Syria, and this Sinjar mountain is recorded as sacred by Yazidis. And this is what important. So it is recorded sacred by Yazidis, and it is between Iraq and Syria, and the western and lower segment is in Syria. And Borneo Island. Borneo Island we have earlier discussed while we were talking about the Indonesian islands. We have seen 5 Indonesian islands: Sumatra, Java, Sulawesi, Kalimantan, Borneo. While talking about, we have talked about Borneo Island. It is politically shared between 3. So it is politically shared between Malaysia, Brunei and Indonesia. So Malaysia, on the northern side we have Malaysia, on the southern side we have Indonesia, and on the northern small portion it has Brunei. So Borneo Island is politically divided between 3 countries. It is divided between Brunei, Malaysia and Indonesia. That you should note. And then we have Straits in Black Sea. Black Sea is important. We have already seen the countries that border Black Sea. We have seen Bru RGT. It is Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, Russia, Georgia and Turkey. These are the countries that border Black Sea. Now we are going to see the Straits in Black Sea. Those are, first one is we have Sea of Azov. So first we have Sea of Azov. Below Sea of Azov we have Kerch Strait, and below Kerch Strait we have Black Sea, and below Black Sea we have Bosporus Strait. After Bosporus Strait we have Sea of Marmara. After Sea of Marmara we have Dardanelles Strait, and below Dardanelles Strait we have Aegean Sea, and after Aegean Sea we will be having Mediterranean Sea. So you should remember it in order. First we have Sea of Azov. After Azov we have Kerch Strait. After Kerch Strait we have Black Sea, and after Black Sea we have Bosporus Strait. After Bosporus Strait we have Sea of Marmara. After Marmara we have Dardanelles, and after Dardanelles we have Aegean Sea. So these are the straits and the seas which are near to Black Sea. So just remember it in order: Azov, Kerch Strait, Black Sea, Bosporus Strait, Marmara Sea, Dardanelles Strait, Aegean Sea and Mediterranean Sea. Then Sinai Peninsula. Sinai Peninsula is in Dash. So Sinai Peninsula is in Egypt. So it is the only region of Egypt which is in Asia. It is in Asia. So right here we have a small portion. Peninsula is nothing but it will be surrounded by water in 3 sides. So right here it is surrounded by water in 3 sides. 1, 2 and on the top 3. So it is surrounded by water in 3 sides, right? So it is called as Sinai Peninsula. It is located in Egypt, but it is in Asia. Generally, Egypt is in Africa, but Sinai Peninsula is the only portion of Egypt which is in Asia. So that is about Sinai Peninsula. Then we have arrange the following islands in order. So we have already seen the islands. We have already discussed the islands in the Pacific Ocean as well as the Indian Ocean. But here they have asked a question in which they have given Senkaku, Chagos, Spratly and Parasil Islands. We have already seen the Senkaku. Senkaku Island is right here. Senkaku Island is on the northern side of Taiwan. We have Senkaku Islands. Here we have Parasil Islands. Below the Parasil Islands we have Spratly Islands. We have already seen Parasil and Spratly. So this is the order. First we have Senkaku, then Parasil and Spratly. But the thing which you should note about Chagos is Chagos Island is not in Pacific Ocean. It is in Indian Ocean. They have asked you a question in which they have given islands from Pacific Ocean as well as the Indian Ocean. So you should look on Indian Ocean also. In Indian Ocean we have Chagos Archipelago, which is below to that of first we have Lakshadweep, then we have Maldives. Below Maldives we have Chagos Archipelago. So it is right here in this region, whereas this Parasil Spratly Island is in South China Sea. South China Sea is in this position. So definitely Chagos is the one which comes last one. So first we have Senkaku Island, second Parasil, third Spratly, and the last one is we have Chagos. And this is the order: Senkaku, Parasil, Spratly and Chagos. Then Syria bordering countries. The countries that border Syria. Syria is in news because of the civil war that is going. We all know that. So the countries that border Syria are Jitli. Jitli are the countries that border Syria. Jitli is nothing but first J is for Jordan. Jordan. I is for Israel. Here we have Israel. T. T is for Turkey. L is for Lebanon. Then I is for Iraq. Actually, the way in which I have arranged this, it is in an anti-clockwise manner. So, first Jordan, then Iraq, Turkey. Jordan, Iraq, Turkey. Then after it comes to Lebanon, L. Then it goes to Israel. So, that is the order. So, I have said it in a wrong manner while I was saying first. So, it is Jitli, in which the first J stands for Jordan followed by Iraq. First Jordan, then Iraq. On the top northern side we have Turkey, and on the western side we have Lebanon, and below that we have Israel. So see, here we have West Bank. West Bank do not share a border with Syria. That you should note. West Bank shares border with Israel as well as Jordan, but it does not share border with Syria. So these countries that border Syria are Jitli, Jordan, Iraq, Turkey, Lebanon and Israel. Nagaland borders. The countries that border Nagaland are AAM. The states that border Nagaland are AAM. For first A is for Arunachal Pradesh on the top. Then we have Assam on the western side. On the bottom we have Manipur. So these are the 3 states that border Nagaland. So Nagaland only shares border with 3 states. Those are Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Nagaland. And the point which you should note about Nagaland is Nagaland has some special provisions. Under Article 371A of the Constitution, Nagaland has some special provisions. So it has special provisions under Article 371A, and it borders 3 Indian states. Those are Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Manipur, and it shares an international border with Myanmar. Then second largest island country in the world. The thing which you should note in this question is I am asking island country. Island country. I am not asking the island. I am asking island country. So this is the order of largest islands. So the first one is Greenland, followed by New Guinea, then Borneo, then Madagascar. So Madagascar is in 4th position. First we have Greenland. So Greenland is the first largest island country in the world. But New Guinea is not the second largest island country in the world, because New Guinea is a single island. Right here we have New Guinea. But New Guinea is, here we have New Guinea, but New Guinea is shared between, earlier we have seen, New Guinea is shared between Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. On the western side we have Indonesia's New Guinea, whereas on the eastern side we have Papua New Guinea. So it is not a single island country. So Indonesia is not the second largest island country, whereas next position we have Borneo. Earlier itself we have seen the countries which has Borneo. So Borneo is politically divided among 3 countries, and those are Brunei, Indonesia and Malaysia. It is politically divided between three countries. So it is also not the answer. So the second largest island country is Madagascar. So Madagascar, which is the fourth largest island, is the second largest island country in the world. So Madagascar is the second largest island country and it is the fourth largest island in the world. Then we have Lampedusa Island. So Lampedusa Island is in Mediterranean Sea. So Lampedusa Island is in Mediterranean Sea. It is the largest island of the Italian Pelagia Islands in Mediterranean Sea. Right here we have Lampedusa Island. It is in Mediterranean Sea and it is the largest islands of the Italian Pelagia Islands in Mediterranean Sea. Then we have countries that share longest border with India. The countries that share longest border with India is Bangladesh. So generally we confuse it with China. While we'll be seeing China will be sharing longest border with India. That is what we think, but actually it is not. The country which has longest border with India is Bangladesh, followed by China. China is in the second position. Bangladesh shares 4,996 kilometers. Whereas China shares 3,000 and something, Pakistan third position, then Nepal, Myanmar, Bhutan and Afghanistan. Remember it in order. So it is BCPNMBA. This is the acronym which I used to remember. It is BCPNMBA, which stands for Bangladesh, China, Pakistan, Nepal, Myanmar, Bhutan and Afghanistan. So these are the countries which share border with India, whereas Bangladesh is the one which shares the longest border. Then we have Arunachal Pradesh shares international border with. So Arunachal Pradesh shares international border with three countries, and those are on the top side it shares border with China, and on the eastern side it shares border with Myanmar, and on the western side it shares border with Bhutan. So Arunachal Pradesh shares border with Bhutan, China and Myanmar. It is also in clockwise manner. It is BCM, Bhutan, China and Myanmar. Bhutan, China and Myanmar. So these are the countries with which Arunachal Pradesh shares an international boundary. Then we have ports in west coast of India. The ports in west coast of India are, we have Badinar Port, Mundra Port. These are some of the important ports. So let us see these ports. You should look on this map actually. First, here we have Kandla Port. So here we have Kandla Port. Here we have Kandla Port. Below Kandla Port we have Jamnagar Port. Here we have Mundra Port. And here you can see we have Vadinar Port. Right here we have Vadinar Port. So we have Kandla, Vadinar, Jamnagar, Magdala Port. Everything is in Gujarat region. And this Kandla Port is very important. Vadinar Port is important. And Mundra Port is important. All these three ports are important. And we have certain ports. In Kerala, we have Cochin Port. And then we have Calicut Port, Kasaragod Port, Mangalore Port, Panaji Port, Radhi Port, Ratnagiri Port, Daramantar Port, Revardanda Port, Mumbai Port, Pipavav Port. See the ports which are in the western side and see the ports which are in the eastern side. They can ask you like which of the following ports are in the western side, and they can give you eastern side ports also as an option. So the ports in eastern side which you should also note, and those are Tuticorin Port, Kudalur Port, Pondicherry Port, Chennai Port, Ennur Port, Krishnapatnam Port, Kakinada Port, Visakhapatnam Port, Gopalpur Port, Paradip Port, Haldia Port and Kolkata Port. So these are the ports which are in the eastern side, and there are many ports in the western side. See the important one. We have Mundra Port, Vadinar Port, Kandla Port, Cochin Port, Calicut Port, Kasaragod Port and Mangalore Port. These are the ports in the western side. Hagia Sophia is in Dash. Hagia Sophia is a place in Turkey. So it is in Turkey. Hagia Sophia is in Istanbul region. Hagia Sophia is originally a cathedral in 1400 something. It is converted into mosque. Then again it is converted into museum in 1900s. Then again now it is converted into mosque. That is why it is in news. So Hagia Sophia is currently a mosque. It is converted from museum to mosque. It is in Istanbul region of Turkey. Then we have Vanguard Bank and Scarborough Shoal. Vanguard Bank and Scarborough Shoal is in South China Sea. It is in South China Sea. Why it is in news? Because Vietnam has protested Chinese aggression in the Vanguard Bank. That is why it is in news. So it is relating to Chinese policies. It is relating to what China is doing with the neighboring countries. So China is always in news, so you should know the things which are relating to China. So Scarborough Shoal is located right here. Then below Scarborough Shoal we have St. Thomas Shoal. St. Thomas Shoal is below Scarborough Shoal, and below that we have Laconia Shoals. So these are the shoals which are located in the South China Sea. All this is located in South China Sea. On the northern side, Scarborough Shoal, followed by St. Thomas Shoal. Then we have Laconia Shoal, and on the western side of Laconia Shoal, we have Vanguard Bank. Vanguard Bank is on the northeastern side of Laconia Shoal. So Scarborough Shoal on the top, on the bottom, on the southern side we have Vanguard Bank. So both of this is located in the South China Sea. So we have already seen South China Sea while we are discussing about Parasil Island, Spratly Island. Parasil Island is on the northern side and the Spratly Island is on the bottom. So in this image you can see those things. So Parasil Islands, and on the southern eastern side of Parasil Islands we have Scarborough Shoal, and below Scarborough Shoal we have Spratly Islands. So this region is the South China Sea. Here we have Vietnam. So Vietnam has protested against the Chinese aggression in the South China Sea. So that is why these regions are in news. Then we have Lippu Lake, Kalapani and Limpiadura. So all these three regions is a disputed territory, and it is a disputed territory between India and Dash. So India is having a disputed territory with Nepal. So India and Nepal are having disputed territory, and those are Lippu Lake, Kalapani and Limpiadura. So recently Nepal has released a map, and in that map they claimed India's territories, and those are Lippu Lake, Kalapani and Limpiadura. Relating Nepal, we have a treaty which British India and Nepal have signed, and it is called as Sugauli Treaty. And based on that Sugauli Treaty, in this Sugauli Treaty they would be demarcating the boundary based on a river. So that is why the problem, the river is changing its course. That is why they are claiming our areas. Sugauli Treaty is 1816. Sugauli Treaty of 1816 is relating to Nepal, and the disputed territories that we are having with Nepal are Lippu Lake, Kalapani and Limpiadura. These are the regions. So this small V-shaped extension, this is the region which Nepal is climbing with us, and in this we have Limpiadura right here, Kalapani, and here we have Lippu Lake. So all these regions belong to us, but they are climbing it. So it is in news. And then we have states that share longest border with Nepal. So there are many states that share border with Nepal. So you should know the states that share border with Nepal, and you should also know the state that shares the longest border with Nepal, because Nepal is in news because of its new map which it has released. So the states which shares border with Nepal are, first one is Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand shares a border with Nepal. Then we have Uttar Pradesh, followed by Bihar. Here in this small region, we have West Bengal shares border with Nepal. Then on the top we have Sikkim. So here we have West Bengal that shares border with Nepal. Then on the top we have Sikkim. So these are the states that border Nepal. So there are 5 states that border Nepal, and those are Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim. This is in order. And the state that shares the longest border with Nepal is Bihar. Bihar is the one which shares the longest border with Nepal. It is not Uttar Pradesh, it is Bihar. So you should note it. And then we have Seymour Island. Seymour Island is also in news because it has witnessed a rising temperature because of the climatic change factors. It is in news. So Seymour Island is in Dash. It is in Antarctica. So Seymour Island is in Antarctica. Antarctica and Arctic, both is important for your exam. We have earlier seen the countries which fall under the Arctic Circle. We have seen CAR, FSNIG, Canada, Alaska, Russia, Finland, Sweden, Iceland, Greenland. We have seen the countries which are in the Arctic Circle. Now we are seeing Antarctica. So Antarctica is also important because of the glacier melt and because of the rising temperature. So Seymour Island is an island in which it has witnessed a temperature greater than 20 degrees Celsius. It has witnessed a temperature of 20.75 degrees Celsius, and this is the first time in history of Antarctica that it has witnessed a temperature greater than that of 20 degrees Celsius. Generally, the temperature in Antarctic will be lesser than that of 20 degrees Celsius, but for the first time in history, it has witnessed a temperature greater than that of 20 degrees Celsius, and it is witnessed in Seymour Island. So in Seymour Island only, it has witnessed 20.75 degrees Celsius. So Seymour Island is in use. So Seymour Island is located in Antarctica. Then we have Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project is in dash. So Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project is the multi-stage lift irrigation project, and it is the world's largest lift irrigation project once completed. Once completed, it will be the world's largest lift irrigation project, and it is located in Godavari river. So you should know the river. If there is any proposed dams, or if there is a dam, then you should know the river in which it is located. That is important, and you should know the state in which it is located. So Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project is in Godavari river, and it is in the Telangana state. So it is in Telangana state, and it is in the Godavari river. That you should know about the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. Then we have Saqqara. So Saqqara is also a place in news. Saqqara is in Egypt. So Saqqara is in Egypt. Why Saqqara is in news? Actually, Saqqara is a place in which it has a pyramid. So pyramid of Djoser. I don't know whether D is silent or not. The spelling is Djoser. So pyramid of Djoser is in Saqqara, and it is an archaeological site. The Saqqara is an archaeological site, and it has pyramid of Djoser, and it is the first pyramid ever built in the world. It is the first pyramid in the world, and because of an earthquake, it was closed for many years, but now it was reopened. Because of that, it is in news. So Saqqara is an archaeological site. It is in Egypt, and it is the place in which it has a pyramid of Djoser, and pyramid of Djoser is the first pyramid to be ever built, and it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So that is about Saqqara. Saqqara is located right here in Egypt. Then we have Pyongyang. Pyongyang is in dash. Generally, this Pyongyang, such type of words, we generally think it as China, Thailand, South Korea, Vietnam. We doubt these countries. Exactly, it was in North Korea. So Pyongyang is a place in North Korea. North Korea is in news. Why? Because from this Pyongyang, they announced that they will cut communications with South Korea, and they also declared South Korea as an enemy. So that is why Pyongyang is in news. Exactly, Pyongyang is in this position. So Pyongyang is right here. So Pyongyang is a place in North Korea, and North Korea has said that it will cut communications with South Korea, and it also declared South Korea as an enemy to it. That is why South Korea is in news, because South Korea and North Korea is always having a conflict. So North Korea and South Korea is also important for your exams. Then we have Galwan Valley. Galwan Valley is in dash. So you should know where Galwan Valley is located, the place. You should see it in map, the place where it is located, and it is in the Union Territory of Ladakh. So Galwan Valley is in Union Territory of Ladakh. We have a line of separation between China and India, that is line of actual control, and between Pakistan and India also we have a separation line of control. So in this line of actual control, we have Galwan Valley. So this Galwan Valley is claimed by both India as well as China. So it is a disputed territory, and China claimed it to be part of the autonomous region of Xinjiang Uyghur. It claims it to be part of Xinjiang Uyghur, but India claims it to be part of Ladakh. So it is a disputed territory, and Galwan Valley is located in Ladakh on the line of actual control. That you should note, and you should also see the relation that Galwan Valley is having with the neighbors. So Galwan Valley is right here. To the west, to the southwestern side, we have Kargil, and below on the southern side we have Leh. See the relation that it is having with Kargil, Leh and other important places. Why? Because in last year they have asked a question from Jammu and Kashmir, map based question. They asked a question from Jammu and Kashmir. So they asked about Nubra Valley, I guess. So this time also they can ask the same. They can ask about Jammu and Kashmir, but this time the thing which I expect the most is from Uttarakhand, because of the glacier lake outburst flood. Because of the glacier lake outburst flood which recently happened in Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand is more important for this exam, but you should also see the places which are important in the Jammu and Kashmir also. Then we have North Korea bordering countries, the countries that border North Korea. So earlier I have said North Korea is having some dispute with South Korea, and because of all those stuff, North Korea is in news. So the states which is having border with North Korea are CSR. CSR stands for China, South Korea and Russia. China, South Korea and Russia are the three countries that are sharing border with North Korea. And first on the northern side we have China, and on the top we have Russia. Here in this region Russia is having a border with North Korea, and here South Korea. But generally if they are asking question like this, we can easily recollect China and South Korea, but we will fail to recollect Russia. But Russia also shares a border with North Korea, and that is the thing which you should note here. And then we have Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is constantly in news, so you should know the place where it is located, and you should also know the river in which it is located. That is important. Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is also called as Millennium Dam. Since 2012 it was being under construction, and once completed it will be the Africa's largest such dam. And this Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is in Ethiopia. It is an Ethiopian project. It is located in Ethiopia. We have already seen the countries that border Ethiopia, because Ethiopia is in news because of the Tigray region. Tigray region is also in Ethiopia. And we have also seen the countries that are in the Horn of Africa. So Ethiopia is also in the Horn of Africa. So we have seen all those stuff. And Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is also in Ethiopia. So it is exactly in the Blue Nile River. They might ask question like, they might give a statement and they will give you, generally in UPSC they ask questions like, they will give you two statements and they will ask you to pick the answer. Given one only right, two is right, both 1 and 2 is right, neither 1 nor 2. So in that case, they can give you statements like, Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is in Ethiopia. Second statement is, Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is in Blue Nile River. So both the statements are right. So Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is in Blue Nile River and it is located in Ethiopia, and it will be the largest hydroelectric power plant once completed in Africa. And it has been under construction since 2012. And also see the drainage areas of the Nile River. See the places through which Nile River flows and all those things. So Maneshwar, Pimpri Chinchwad and Sri Perumbudur are related to dash. They have asked it. And Maneshwar, so first you should know what it is related to. All these three places are automobile hubs, and you should know the place exactly where it is located. So Maneshwar is a place which is near to Haryana. So here, right here, we have Maneshwar which is near to Haryana, and then we have Pimpri Chinchwad. Pimpri Chinchwad is near to Pune. It is in Maharashtra. So Pimpri Chinchwad, Pune, it is in Maharashtra. Then Sri Perumbudur is in Chennai. It is close to Chennai, so it is in Tamil Nadu. So Maneshwar near to Haryana, Pimpri Chinchwad, Pune, and Sri Perumbudur, Chennai. So all these three are automobile hubs. That you should note. Then we have Atal Tunnel. The tunnels are very important for this year. Why? Because there are many tunnels which are being built by our government of India. Why? Because we are promoting, we are just increasing our infrastructure in the border region. We are increasing our infrastructure in the border region to develop ourselves. If there is any conflict in China, we should have road connectivity. We should have a connectivity so that we can bring our troops and other weapons there, right? So we should bring a connectivity to our borders, so that our government of India is building so many tunnels. So tunnels are in news. So Atal Tunnel is in Himachal Pradesh. So Atal Tunnel is in Himachal Pradesh. It is also called as Rohtang Tunnel. So that is about Atal Tunnel. And we have certain other tunnels like Zojila Tunnel. Zojila Tunnel is in Ladakh. Atal Tunnel is in Himachal Pradesh, whereas Zojila Tunnel is in Ladakh. Zojila Tunnel connects the Sonmarg and Dras town of Kargil. It connects the Dras town of Kargil and Sonmarg. So it also reduces these tunnels. Why it is built is it is to reduce the time consumed for the travel. By building this tunnels, it will reduce the time consumption of the travel. Then we have Sela Tunnel. Sela Tunnel is in Arunachal Pradesh. They can ask these things in map the following also. So Sela Tunnel is in Arunachal Pradesh. It is between Guwahati in Assam and Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh. It is between Guwahati in Assam and Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh. Tawang is right here. It is between Tawang and Guwahati in Assam. So Sela Tunnel is in Arunachal Pradesh. Then we have Tawaitz Glacier. So the thing is, Sela Tunnel is in Arunachal Pradesh and Zojila Tunnel in Ladakh. Then Atal Tunnel is in Himachal Pradesh. They can ask you these things in match the following type of question. Then we have Tawaitz Glacier. So Tawaitz Glacier is in news. There are many glaciers which are in news this time. Why? Because there is a glacier melt, and in Iceland also we have seen a glacier called as Öksjökull Glacier. We have earlier seen a glacier called as Öksjökull Glacier. Öksjökull Glacier is the first Icelandic glacier to be lost because of the climatic change. So it is the first Icelandic glacier to be lost because of the climatic change, and it is in Iceland. We have earlier seen that. Now we are seeing Tawaitz Glacier. Tawaitz Glacier, it is also called as Doomsday Glacier, and it is in Antarctica. It is in Antarctica. It is in Antarctica. Antarctica is important. Earlier we have seen Seymour Island in which it has witnessed a temperature greater than 20 degrees Celsius, and this Thawetz Glacier, it is fastly melting. It is fastly melting and it is fastly moving. Because of that, it is in news. So because of the climatic changes and because of the global warming which we are experiencing now, there is many changes which is going on in Antarctica and Arctic. So because of that, we should know the places which are in Antarctica as well as Arctic, and one such place is Thawetz Glacier or Doomsday Glacier, which is in Antarctica. And then we have Rojava. Rojava is in Syria. It is a de facto autonomous region in northeast Syria, and it is run by a semi-autonomous Kurdish government. So Rojava is a de facto autonomous region in northeast Syria. Exactly, Rojava is here. So it is in the northeast Syria and it is ruled by a semi-autonomous Kurdish government. It is ruled by semi-autonomous Kurdish government. So Syria is in news. This Rojava place is also in news. So Rojava is in Syria, that you should note. Earlier we have seen Jubaland. Jubaland is in Somalia. Juba river divides it, and Jubaland is in the southern side of the Somalia. Then we have seen Al-Qadarif which is in Sudan, and we have seen Bougainville which is in Papua New Guinea, and we have seen Oromia which is in Ethiopia. And we have seen certain places which are important. In that list, we have Rojava, which is in Syria. Then we have arranged the following question. Arrange the following from west to east. Earlier we have seen this, guys. We have earlier seen the islands of Indonesia. So these are the islands of Indonesia. So they are asking questions from islands of Indonesia. We have seen the islands. Those are, first one is Sumatra, and then we have Java. On the top of Java we have Borneo. Then we have Sulawesi or Celebes, and on the this side we have New Guinea. So this is the arrangement. So they have asked Java, Sulawesi and Sumatra. Sumatra is the one which is on the westernmost side. So Sumatra number 1, followed by Java second one, and then we have Sulawesi third one. Then we have New Guinea. So this is the arrangement. First one is Sumatra, then Java, followed by Sulawesi. So let us see. So this is the map. So first one is Sumatra, second Java, third one is Sulawesi. So this is the arrangement, guys. Then Sunda Strait. Sunda Strait joins dash and dash. So it joins Indian Ocean and Java Sea. Sunda Strait is a strait between Sumatra and Java. Earlier we have seen the Indonesian islands, in which we have discussed Sumatra, Java, Borneo, Sulawesi and New Guinea. And Sunda Strait is between the Sumatra island and the Java island. Here exactly, here we have Sumatra island, here we have Java island. Between Sumatra and Java island we have a narrow strip of water body. This narrow strip of water body is called as strait, and this strait is exactly called as Sunda Strait. Sunda Strait is between the Java island and the Sumatra island, and it connects the Indian Ocean and the Java Sea. Then we have Nile River. Nile River drains into dash. They have asked the drainage of Nile River. So Nile River drains into Lake Victoria and Mediterranean Sea. See exactly, Nile River is flowing in this manner. It is going and it is draining in the Mediterranean Sea. Don't confuse it with the Red Sea. It is draining into Mediterranean Sea and Lake Victoria. And the Grand Renaissance Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is in news. It is also called as Millennium Dam, and it is in the Blue Nile River. And there are two tributaries of Nile River. The most important tributaries are White Nile and Blue Nile, and the Blue Nile is the one in which Millennium Dam is located. Then we have Malacca Strait. So Malacca Strait is between dash. This is what the question is. It is between Malaysia and Indonesia. Right here in this picture you can see this is the southeast portion of the Asia. In the southeastern side we have already discussed the landlocked country which is in the Southeast Asia, and that is Laos. Laos is the landlocked country which is in the Southeast Asia. Here we have Thailand. We have earlier seen the countries which border the Thailand, and the countries that border Thailand are LCM square. LCM square is nothing but Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar and Malaysia are the countries that border Thailand. So in that list here we have Malaysia below to Thailand. On the southern side of Thailand, Malaysia is attached, and we have Sumatran Island. Sumatran Island is a separate island, and between this Malaysia and Sumatra there is a narrow strip of water body which is running, and it is called as Malacca Strait. So this is Malaysia. On the top we have Thailand, and this is Sumatran Island. Between the Sumatran Island and Malaysia we have a strait, and it is called as Strait of Malacca. Why it is in news? Because Kra Isthmus is converted into Kra Canal. Kra Canal is being built in Kra Isthmus, which is on the southern Thailand. Because of that, the Strait of Malacca is also in news. Then we have Strait of Hormuz. Strait of Hormuz separate. So Strait of Hormuz is exactly right here. right here we have Strait of Hormuz. So on the west side we have Persian Gulf, here we have Gulf of Oman. So Strait of Hormuz is between Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. It connects the Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman, but it separates Oman and Iran. Actually, there is a point which you should note here. They say that it separates Oman and Iran. Here in the tip alone we have Oman, and the northern side we have Iran. But generally all this region is UAE. All this region is UAE. While you are seeing the map, you might get confused that the Strait of Hormuz is separating UAE and Iran, but it is not true. It is separating Oman and Iran, because in this tip alone we have Oman. That is why it separates Oman and Iran. And Barak River flows through. So they are asking where Barak River flows through. It flows through the northeastern states of Manipur, Mizoram, Assam and Nagaland. It flows through all these things. It flows through Manipur, Mizoram, Assam and Nagaland. And why it is in news? Because Tipaimukh Dam is proposed on this river, Tipaimukh Dam. So they might ask you these questions in match the following. So Barak River on which Tipaimukh Dam is proposed, and in Kaleshwaram River project it is on the Godavari River, and we have seen Millennium Dam which is on the Nile River. Then we have Strait of Gibraltar. Strait of Gibraltar connects the Atlantic and the Mediterranean Sea. So Strait of Gibraltar is right in this region. So Strait of Gibraltar is the one which connects Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. It is between the Morocco and the Europe side. So that is Strait of Gibraltar. We have earlier seen the straits which are in the Black Sea. We have seen Sea of Azov. After Sea of Azov we have Kerch Strait. After Kerch Strait we have Black Sea. And between Black Sea and Marmara Sea we have Bosporus Strait. And between Marmara Sea and Aegean Sea we have Dardanelles Strait. And after Aegean Sea we have Mediterranean Sea. We have seen all those things while we are discussing Black Sea straits in the Black Sea. Then we have Myanmar bordering countries. Myanmar is also in news because of the conflict that is going in Myanmar. So the countries that border Myanmar are TBICL. TBICL are the countries that border Myanmar. It is nothing but first T is for Thailand. Here we have Thailand. Then we have Bangladesh. This small region is the one which Bangladesh is sharing. So Bangladesh shares a boundary with India as well as Myanmar. With Myanmar it shares a very small boundary. Then we have India. India also shares a boundary with Myanmar. Then we have China. Then we have Laos. Laos also shares a small boundary. So the countries that border Myanmar are TBICL. First one is Thailand. Then we have Bangladesh, India, China and Laos. These are the countries that border Myanmar. Then we have a question. So arrange the following capitals from west to east. They are given capitals of the countries and they are asking us to arrange it from west to east. The first point which you should remember is you should know the capital of these countries so that you can answer. First you should know where it is located, right? So first, Ankara is the capital of Turkey. We have earlier seen this while we were discussing about Istanbul. We have said that Istanbul is an important city in Turkey, but it is not the capital. The capital of Turkey is Ankara. So Ankara is the capital of Turkey. Then we have Damascus. Damascus is the capital of Syria. Then we have Baku. Baku is the capital of Azerbaijan. We have earlier seen Azerbaijan, the countries that border Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan also shares a border with Caspian Sea. Azerbaijan is in news. Then we have Baghdad. Baghdad is the capital of Iraq. So the one first you should remember is Ankara, capital of Turkey, Baku, capital of Azerbaijan, Baghdad, capital of Iraq and Damascus, capital of Syria. So all these places are in news. Syria is in news. In Syria we have Rojava. Rojava is a place in Syria which is ruled by an autonomous semi-autonomous government called Turkish government. Then we have Turkey. In Turkey, Hagia Sophia museum is converted into mosque. So it is in news. Then Azerbaijan is news because of the Nagorno-Karabakh region. Nagorno-Karabakh region is a disputed territory between Armenia and Azerbaijan. It is internationally recognized as part of Azerbaijan. Because of all these things, all these places are in news. That is what which you should remember. So Ankara is the capital of Turkey, Baku is the capital of Azerbaijan, Baghdad is the capital of Iraq and Damascus is the capital of Syria. So now let us arrange this. First, this is the image. So Turkey is right here. In Turkey, right here we have Ankara. So we can draw a line. Then we have Syria. In Syria we have Damascus. Right here. Then in Iraq we have Baghdad. Right here. Then Caspian Sea. So Azerbaijan shares a border with Caspian Sea. On that line we have Baku. So this is the order. First we have Ankara. Second we have Damascus. Third we have Baghdad. Fourth Baku. So from west to east, the first one is Ankara, second one Damascus, third one Baghdad, fourth one is Baku. This is the order. Park Strait, Park Bay, Adams Bridge and Gulf of Mannar. You should know the order of it. So first, Park Strait is on the southern side. The acronym for it is SBAG. SBAG is the acronym. First we have Park Strait. Park Strait on the northern side. Then we have Park Bay. Below Park Bay we have Gulf of Mannar. But between Park Bay and Gulf of Mannar we have a bridge, and this bridge is called as Adams Bridge. So the order is first Park Strait followed by Park Bay. Then we have Adams Bridge and then we have Gulf of Mannar. So these are the things which we have between the India and Sri Lanka. Between India and Sri Lanka we have a water body. Sri Lanka is an island country, and this water body, first we have Park Strait, after Park Strait we have Park Bay, and we have Adams Bridge followed by Gulf of Mannar. Then we have Chora. Chora is also in news. Chora is also a church which is converted into mosque. So it is also in Turkey. Chora is a mosque which is converted into Chora is a church which is converted into mosque. Hagia Sophia is also a cathedral initially, then it is converted into mosque, then it is converted into museum, again now it is converted into mosque. Both Hagia Sophia as well as Chora is in Turkey. Regions associated with LAC. LAC is nothing but line of actual control. The regions which are associated with it, last time this is from this only they have asked a question in places in news, so it is important for this year also. The places which are linked to line of actual control are Daulat Beg Oldi. Daulat Beg Oldi is important. Then we have Depsang Plains, then Galwan Valley followed by Panang Sol Lake. Panang Sol Lake. Then we have Hot Springs. All these regions are important. See these things from north to south. First we have Daulat Beg Oldi followed by Depsang Plains. Below that southern side we have Galwan Valley. Below that we have Panang Sol Lake, and between we have Hot Springs. So these are the regions which are associated with line of actual control. So Daulat Beg Oldi, Depsang Plains, Galwan Valley, Panang Sol Lake and Hot Springs. Arrange Great Lakes in America from west to east. So these are the lakes: Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario, and they have asked us to arrange from west to east, and it is first we have Superior, then we have Michigan, followed by Huron, then Erie, then Ontario. So first on the western side Superior, second Michigan, third Huron, fourth Erie, fifth Ontario. So these are the Great Lakes in America: Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario. Also see these lakes based on its area, based on what lake is the largest one, what is the smallest one. See it based on area also. Then we have Kachativu. Kachativu is a disputed territory between dash and dash. They are asked it. So it is a disputed territory between India and dash. So Kachativu is a disputed territory between India and Sri Lanka. Now it is not a disputed one, that you should note. Now India has ceded this Kachativu to Sri Lanka. Earlier it was a disputed territory, but now India has ceded it to Sri Lanka before years. So it is once a disputed territory between Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu. It is located right here. Then Pamban Bridge. Pamban Bridge connects Rameshwaram Island with the Indian mainland. So Rameshwaram Island is in Tamil Nadu, and in Indian mainland it is separated from this. Rameshwaram Island is separated from the Indian mainland, and it is connected with the Indian mainland through a bridge called as Rameshwaram Island. So through a bridge called as Pamban Bridge. So Pamban Bridge is the one which connects the Rameshwaram Island with the Indian mainland. And we have a question. So arrange the following items from north to south: Kuril, Senkaku, Takashima. We have earlier seen the Kuril Islands, Aleutian Islands, Ryukyu Islands. First Aleutian Islands, then Kuril Islands, Ryukyu Islands. We have seen all those things. Now they have asked us to arrange it. So this is where it is located. First we have Takeshima Island, which is near to Japan. We have Takeshima Island, which is near to Japan. Then we have Senkaku Island right here. On the north of Taiwan region, we have Senkaku Island. So the arrangement is, first we have Kuril Islands. Kuril Island will be on the top side. On the northern side of Japan, we have Kuril Island. After Kuril Island, we have Takeshima Island, which is on the western side of Japan. So on the northern side of Japan, we have Kuril Island. On the western side of Japan, we have Takeshima Island. And on the southern side of Japan, we have Senkaku Island. So the arrangement is Kuril, Takeshima and Senkaku. Bamiyan is in dash. So Bamiyan is in Afghanistan. Bamiyan is a place in Afghanistan. Then countries that are in lithium triangle. So lithium triangle, the countries in lithium triangle, the acronym to remember it is ABC, and this lithium triangle is the place where highest amount of lithium reserves are found. The highest amount of lithium reserves are found in this lithium triangle, and in this region of Atacama Desert and the neighboring semi-arid zones, we can find various salt deposits. So this triangle is very important, that is ABC. A for Argentina, B for Bolivia, C for Chile. So Argentina, Bolivia and Chile. This triangle forms between Argentina, Bolivia and Chile forms the lithium triangle, in which we can find high amounts of lithium reserves. Glaciers in Uttarakhand. We have earlier seen so much of glaciers. The glacier in Antarctica, we have seen Seymour Island, which is in Antarctica. Seymour Island is the place in which it has witnessed the highest temperature of greater than 20 degrees Celsius. And then we have seen Thawaites Glacier, Doomsday Glacier, which is in Antarctica. We have seen Okkojukul Glacier, which is in Iceland. Now we are going to see glaciers in Uttarakhand. We are seeing two glaciers which are in Uttarakhand, which was really important because Nanda Devi glaciers recently broke, and it caused a glacier lake outburst flood. Because of those glacier lake outburst flood and all those things, Nanda Devi glacier is in news. We also have another one glacier called as Bandarpunch Glacier. So Bandarpunch Glacier is right here. We have Bandarpunch Glacier, and right here we have Nanda Devi Glacier. So Bandarpunch Glacier as well as Nanda Devi Glacier is in Uttarakhand. And then we have glaciers in Sikkim, and it is Zemmu Glacier. Zemmu Glacier is in Sikkim. This Pindari Gangotri Glacier, all this is also in Uttarakhand only. So Bandarpunch Glacier, Nanda Devi Glacier, Gangotri Glacier, Pindari Glacier, all these glaciers are in Uttarakhand, whereas the glacier in Sikkim, we have Zemmu Glacier, which is in Sikkim. They can ask you these things in match the following. So glacier in Ladakh. So the glaciers are Nubra Glacier and Siachen Glacier. These are the glaciers which are in Ladakh. Here we have Siachen Glacier, and here we have Nubra Valley. Nubra Valley is the one in which the question is asked in last year. So Nubra Valley is very important because last year they have asked question from Nubra Valley. This year they might ask anything that is linked to it. So focus on Jammu and Kashmir map as well as the Uttarakhand map. Uttarakhand is really important. So Siachen Glacier as well as Nubra Glacier is in Ladakh, whereas Zemmu Glacier is in Sikkim, and we have Bandarpunch Glacier, Nanda Devi Glacier, Gangotri Glacier and Pindari Glacier. All these glaciers are in Uttarakhand. Then tributaries of Chambal River. The tributaries of Chambal River are Kunnu, Parvati, Kali, Sindh. All these are tributaries of Chambal. So here we have Kunnu or Kunno, then we have Parvati River, then Kali Sindh River. All these are tributaries of Chambal River, and Chambal River is itself a tributary of Yamuna. So Chambal River is a tributary of Yamuna, so it is a part of Ganga drainage basin. So Chambal River is a part of Ganga drainage basin, and Chambal River is a tributary of Yamuna, and the tributaries of Chambal River are we have Kunnu, Parvati and Kali Sindh. Indo-Pacific region. So you should know which region is called as Indo-Pacific region. So this region is called as Indo-Pacific region from here, from the eastern side of Africa to the western side of Asia. This is eastern side of Africa, and this is western side of Asia to the eastern side of Asia. All this region is called as Indo-Pacific. So this region is called as Indo-Pacific. Generally in a question they will be asking, they will be giving something relating to Indo-Pacific, so that you should be able to relate what is called as Indo-Pacific. You should know that. So I just gave this map. Then Mekong River. Mekong River originates in Tibetan Plateau. It originates in Tibet Plateau and flows through many states. So you should know the countries through which it flows. So it flows through CMLTCV. It is in order. First it is originates on the Tibetan Plateau, so it originates from China. Then it flows through Myanmar. Right here it flows through Myanmar. Then it enters Laos. After Laos, it makes the natural boundary between the Laos as well as Thailand. See, right here it flows. It makes a natural boundary between the Laos as well as Thailand. Then it enters Cambodia. Then it drains into South China Sea through Vietnam. So the countries that through which the Mekong River flows are China, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia and Vietnam. So these are the countries through which Mekong River flows. And the other thing which you should note in this picture is the capital of Laos is in the bank of Mekong River, as well as the capital of Cambodia is in the bank of Mekong River. That is the thing which you should note. The capital of Laos as well as the capital of Cambodia is in Mekong River. The capital of Cambodia is called as Phnom Penh, whereas the capital of Laos is called as Vientiane. So Vientiane is the capital of Laos, which is located in the bank of Mekong River, as well as the capital of Cambodia, which is called as Phnom Penh, is also located in the bank of Mekong River. Then Tigris River flows through. So Tigris River flows through Turkey and Iraq. It flows through both Turkey and Iraq, and it drains into Persian Gulf. There are two important rivers right here. One is Euphrates River, another one is Tigris River. Euphrates River flows through Iraq, it flows through Syria, and it also flows through Turkey. So Euphrates River flows through Turkey, Iraq and Syria, whereas this Tigris River flows through Turkey and Iraq, and it drains into Persian Gulf. Then Three Gorges Dam. Three Gorges Dam is located in Dash. So it is in Yangtze Dam. It is in Yangtze River. It is in Yangtze River. Here we have Three Gorges Dam. This is Yangtze River. Right in Yangtze River we have Three Gorges Dam. So Three Gorges Dam is a dam in China. So it is a dam in China. It is located on Yangtze River. The dams in China is very important because recently there is a very huge amount of rainfall in China, and because of that some dams are destroyed by the government itself. So the dams in China and the region which recently witnessed rainfall is very important. So Three Gorges Dam is in Yangtze River, which is in China. Then Afghanistan bordering countries, those are IPIT UTC. IPIT UTC are the countries that border Afghanistan. That is nothing but first we have India, P for Pakistan. So this region, actually this is a disputed territory. Pakistan has occupied some portion of India. So we are not having a direct contact with Afghanistan now because of the Pakistan occupied Kashmir. But technically speaking, India is having a border with Afghanistan, and based on that I am saying first one is India, followed by Pakistan, and after that we have Iran, Turkmenistan, then Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. China shares a very small boundary. Here you can see China shares a very small boundary with Afghanistan. So these are the countries which border Afghanistan, and those are India, Pakistan, Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan and China. IPIT UTC. This is the acronym to remember it. Teesta River. Teesta River is a tributary of Dash. So Teesta River is a tributary of Brahmaputra, and it rises in Sikkim. This Teesta River rises in Sikkim, and it is a tributary of Brahmaputra. It flows through Sikkim as well as West Bengal, and it flows through India, and it reaches Bangladesh, and finally drains into Bay of Bengal. So Teesta River drains into Bay of Bengal. It also flows through Bangladesh, and it rises in Sikkim. It flows through Sikkim as well as West Bengal. So those are the things which are relating to Teesta River. Then we have Heart of Asia, which is referred to as Heart of Asia. The country which is referred to as Heart of Asia is Afghanistan. So Afghanistan is referred to as Heart of Asia. Right here we have Afghanistan. Afghanistan is referred to as Heart of Asia. It is a Istanbul process. It is between. This Heart of Asia is an Istanbul process. It is launched in 2011, and it is an initiative between Afghanistan and the Turkey for the regional cooperation and security. For the regional cooperation and security, the scheme was launched, a program that is called as Heart of Asia. It was 2011 launched between Afghanistan and Turkey. So Heart of Asia refers to Afghanistan. States bordering Myanmar. We have earlier seen the countries that are bordering Myanmar, that is TBICL, Thailand, Bangladesh, India, China, Laos. All these countries border Myanmar, whereas the states, Indian states which border Myanmar, or A and M square, are the states which border Myanmar. First A is Arunachal Pradesh, N Nagaland, followed by Manipur, then Mizoram. So these are the states that are bordering Myanmar: Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram. There are 4 Indian states that border Myanmar. Wakhan National Park is in dash. So Wakhan National Park is in news and it is in Afghanistan in the Wakhan corridor. This small strip of landmass. This is called as Wakhan corridor. Wakhan National Park is in Afghanistan. Kra Canal. Earlier we have discussed about Thailand, Malaysia, the countries that border Thailand, the countries that border Myanmar. We have seen all those things. So Kra Isthmus is in southern Thailand. Right here we have Kra Isthmus. In this Kra Isthmus, they are planning to build a canal. Suez Canal is an artificial canal which we know to reduce the time consumed for the travel. Likewise, a canal is proposed in Kra Isthmus and that is called as Kra Canal. So, this Kra Canal will connect the Gulf of Thailand as well as the Andaman Sea. Here we have Gulf of Thailand. It is going to connect. This Kra Canal is going to connect the Andaman Sea. Right here we have Andaman Sea. So, it is going to connect the Andaman Sea and the Gulf of Thailand. So, it is going to reduce the time which is consumed for the travel. Generally, if you are going to take the Sunda Strait route, then the time consumed will be around 4 to 5 days they have given. And if you are going to take the Lombok Strait, it is going to consume 6 to 7 days. But if you are going to make a canal right here in the Kra Isthmus, then the time consumption for the travel will be reduced so much. So, they have proposed a canal in the Kra Isthmus of the southern Thailand and it is going to connect Gulf of Thailand and the Andaman Sea. Feni River flows through Tripura. So, Feni River is a river that flows through Tripura. It originates in the southern Tripura and it flows through Bay of Bengal. It flows through Sabrum town. Here we have Feni River. So, Feni River, here we have Tripura. On the southern side of Tripura, we have Feni River. It originates in Tripura and it flows through Bangladesh. So, that is what Feni River, it is in news. Then we have Suez Canal. Earlier we have seen Suez Canal is an artificial canal which we all know. It is constructed on the Suez Isthmus. Isthmus of Suez. It is right here. In this Isthmus of Suez, they have built a canal to bring connectivity between the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. Earlier there was no connectivity between the Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea, but to bring connectivity between the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea, they built an artificial canal, artificial sea waterway, and that is called as Suez Canal. It is located right here. And in this region, we also have a port called as Port Said. Port Said is important. Port Said, Suez Canal, Bitter Lakes. All these 3 regions are important and it is built on the Isthmus of Suez to reduce the time consumption for the travel. Through Suez Canal, they can easily reach the Europe. But if there is no Suez Canal, they need to go via Cape of Good Hope, which takes so many days. So, because of that, they will take a canal called as Suez Canal. Umanggot River. Umanggot River is in Meghalaya. It is regarded as the India's transparent river, India's cleanest river, clearest. So, it is so clear. See, you can see this. It is so clear. It is regarded as the clearest river. And this Umanggot River is in Meghalaya. There is a protest here for this Umanggot River. There is a project which is proposed. Because of that, the local people who are living near to this Umanggot River is protesting. That is why it is in news. Depsang Plain is a disputed territory of India and China. We have earlier seen Daulat Beg Oldie, Galwan Valley. Galwan Valley is also a disputed territory. And then we have Depsang Plains. Depsang Plain is right here. So, Depsang Plain is on the northern side of Galwan Valley. On the northern side of Galwan Valley, we have Depsang Plains, and on above that we have Daulat Beg Oldie. It is a disputed territory between India and China. Then we have a question. A straight line that connects Tashkent to Ashgabat will not cut through dash. It will not cut through Kyrgyzstan. So, first you should know where Ashgabat is in. Ashgabat is in Turkmenistan. Then we have Tashkent. It is right here in Uzbekistan. So, it will cut through Kazakhstan, but it will not cut through Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is right here. So, it will not cut through Kyrgyzstan, but it will cut through Kazakhstan. Last question, Farad B gas field. So, it is in Iran. This Farad B gas field is in Iran and it is given to Petropars. Petropars is a domestic gas producer of Iran, and this is going to be a setback for India's energy ties with Iran. So Farad B gas field is in Iran and it is given to Petrapers, a domestic gas producer of Iran, and this is going to be a setback for India's energy ties with Iran. So it is in news. That's it guys. We have seen 100 plus current affairs, 100 plus places in news. That is very important for your UPSC exam. Watch this video again and again so that you will remember all these things, and watch this video before your exam also so that you can easily recollect it. So subscribe to My Lemonade IAS Academy. Thank you.